Creating a donut chart like this can be an easy and effective way to show progress in Excel to indicate how close you are to reaching a specific goal. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can set it up quickly and easily. In this example here, I've got a target amount for revenue, I've got the actual revenue amount, and I've got the remainder left to reach that target. So my goal is to say, let's hit $1 million in sales. This is the current value of 540, and this is just the difference between the target and the revenue. I'm going to select revenue and remainder and go to insert, and I can select a donut chart from right within here, or I can open up charts and go to all charts, and it's going to be under the pie chart section over here. So either way, you can get the donut chart that way. I'm going to click on OK. And so you see we've got one piece here, this blue piece for the actual amount of revenue, and this orange piece is the remaining. Now for the remainder, I want that to have no fill color because I want to make sure that that is left blank. So I'm going to click once more just to make sure that I've got that orange piece selected, and I'm going to select no fill just to get rid of that highlighting. So that's gone. And now for the revenue, I'm going to make this a green fill color. So I'm going to make sure it's solid fill, not automatic, and I'm going to leave that green color there for that one. So now I see my progress here, but I'm going to add those little lines to show the different pieces of it, just to show how much it's progressing along the way. And to do that, it's actually not that difficult to set up. All I need to do is create another series. I'm going to put in just values of 20 times. The idea being, I'm going to create another chart that has 20 different pieces. And once I've got 20 here, I can just add these to my series. So I'm just going to double check that I've got 20 here, which I do. So now on this series, I'm going to right click, select data. I'm going to add, and I'm going to leave the series name blank. I'm just going to select these values here, all 20 of them, hit enter, click OK. And now it's added to my chart. You can see I've got this second donut chart outside my initial one. And now I'm going to select this one, make sure I've got that. You can see the blue outline tells me that I've selected these values. I'm going to select no fill color for this. What I am going to do, however, is make sure that the border is set to a solid white color. And I'm going to right click, change series chart type. And I'm not going to actually change the series. I'm just going to put it on a secondary axis. And by doing so, it creates that overlap effect. And so now we have the outlines from the border, but we don't actually see that actual chart anymore because I set it to having no fill effect. Now I can delete this. And now if I wanted to adjust the size of this donut hole, I can do that as well. So what I can do is right click, format data series, and then I can adjust the donut hole size. So let's say I want to change it to size 50%. There we go. And I'll just repeat that for the other series. So I've got series 2 selected. I'll do the same one for series 1. Change that to 50% as well, just so everything is in line. So if you wanted to make it larger or smaller, you could do it that way. And of course, you could also change the layout of the size of the chart as well. That's also another option as well. But just like that, we've got that nice value here. And now the one thing missing at this point is to add that percentage. So I've got my completion values here. So I'm going to take this revenue divided by my target amount. That tells me I'm 54% of the way to my goal. For this chart, I'm going to get rid of the fill color, just so it's clear. And I'm also going to get rid of the grid lines while I'm at it and uncheck the grid lines box. And I'm also going to remove the border here. Now for the actual percentage, I'm going to create another shape here. I'm going to go to insert, select shape, and I'm just going to create, it doesn't really matter what shape the box is, but basically right around here, so I know it's not going to interfere with my circle. So let's say just around that. And for this, in the address bar, I'm going to set it to equal this value. So it's always going to be related to what this percentage is. So now you can see I've got that 54% right in that box. And on the home tab, I'm going to make sure it's centered right in the middle. And let's say I set it to a black font. I'm going to make it a bit larger, depending on how much room you have or you want to allocate for that. You can set up that way. And for the actual shape, however, I'm going to clear the shape fill and the outline as well, just so it fits in smoothly with that. So as you can see now, I can adjust it if I wanted to. And even though we've got that shape in there, it's not interfering with this because it has no fill color. So if I wanted to, I could make the text a bit bigger, the value a bit bigger. There we go. And so as long as I know it's not going to interfere with my circle, then it's fine. Now, what you may want to consider doing is grouping these shapes together so that you can move them together. I've got this shape selected. I'm going to hold down Shift and select this other chart here, that other donut chart here. And now what I can do is right click, select group. And now I can drag this around without having to worry that I need to grab both of them individually. So now it acts as basically one chart that you can easily manipulate and adjust accordingly. So you can still make changes to this individual shape if you wanted to and make changes to it, but it's still part of this broader group. And when you select that broader group, that's the key thing to make sure is when you're selecting that broader outline, you can drag them around together as if they're one solid unit. And that way you've easily created a chart that has the donut chart as well as that individual shape showing the percentage. So as you can see, not terribly hard to set up. The key thing to remember is to create an extra series that just has this series of ones repeating over and over again, and then just adding that as a secondary axis onto your existing donut chart.